Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to DGen Ed, and gonna do a surprise pack opening just because I got these packs not too long ago. I got the Avengers pack maybe a month or two ago, and then I just recently got the Star Wars pack. And really, I just got this one because I get the $5 a month with GameStop Pros, and I used that basically to get the cards. But my GameStop, my local GameStop, does not submit cards to PSA, so it makes things kind of a pain there. And also, these videos haven't really gotten that many views, and just, organizing the cards, all of that. I just thought I'd do a live stream, get it out of the way. And also because, I tend to try to edit the polls, and that just takes a lot of time. If they're not getting views, I don't really want to do them. So yeah, I thought I'd open these up. I haven't spent my $5 for November, and I'm kind of contemplating whether I want to get another pack. If you guys do enjoy this, maybe I'll keep doing that. But as far as these go, I'd kind of rather be pulling Pokemon or, maybe something else. And yeah, and so I've been also thinking maybe I want to spend my $5 a month towards some games, like, getting some PS5 games, maybe start streaming some gameplay later next year in 2026. I'd like to get a PS5, play some Resident Evil games and, Metal Gear Solid Delta, stuff like that. And so that could be kind of a nice way to for us to hang out. But anyways, before I open these, there are a couple things, some shameless plugs that I wanted to put out there. And so from my Power Packs videos, I do have, let's see, this Pokemon Dragonite that is listed on eBay. So far it's had 6 bids for $11. Hoping to sell it for, at least 25, something around there. And bids do tend to go up towards the end. And there's a little over a day left in that auction. So if you guys are curious, you could bid on that. I also have a Mewtwo card up, $25 or best offer. And, I favorited that. And this one I need to favorite as well. I just listed it. This is the Venusaur, $35 or best offer. So these are all cards that I have pulled from Power Packs. And, rather than selling them straight back to GameStop, I thought I'd list them here on eBay so other people can get a chance to get those cards. But yeah, with that being said, let's open up these packs. Have some fun. It's a little bit rainy out here today, and I just really haven't been that motivated. So I thought I'd just do this, just to have a little bit of fun and to get these cards out of the way. And just to note, I do see that one person maybe is joining. I'm not going to be going over any stocks or anything in this video. If you do have some comment suggestions about the cards that I'm opening up or, different things to spend money on at GameStop, I am contemplating getting some PS5 games rather than more physical cards, just because Power Packs, the website, is super fun for doing that, and I do a video every week on that. But yeah, just putting on some gloves just to be kind of safe with these, I guess, which is overkill. I just happen to have some, nitrile gloves from working on stuff at home, keeping my hands clean. Thought I'd use them for this. And so, yeah, I got the gloves on. I'm probably going to get some glue on them, to be honest, opening up these packs. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open them in the order that they were received. So I initially, oops, wrong side. I initially got the Avengers pack maybe 2 months ago when I first became a GameStop Pros member. And this pack has 6 cards in it, so we'll see what we get in there. And then the Star Wars pack has 16 cards in it, so it might take a little while to get through that one. And also, I guess I should note, the Avengers pack, you should be able to read it there. $5.69 for pros or $5.99 for non-pros. The Star Wars pack was about the same and price. And so they're pretty cheap. But, I mean, if I were to be getting cards, I've been having fun pulling Pokemon via the Power Packs. And so, and also, I think those are just going to be a little bit easier to sell rather than these other ones. But yeah, I guess I could read the specs on this, what the chances are of getting special cards. But it does say at the bottom, may contain time-sensitive redemptions. So you could see it right. I'm used to this being reverse right there. I don't know if you guys can read it. But yeah, let's open that up and see what is in here. And I imagine these packs will be kind of underwhelming, but, you know, still going to try to have fun with them. And so it looks like we've got a nice little Captain America then. And, you know, I guess I should also note, maybe this is like good advertisement if you guys got kids, nephews, nieces, whatever. Maybe this is fun for them, maybe some gift ideas with the holidays coming up and stuff. And it says 6 cards inside, collect metal cards. So that's interesting. I don't know what that means right there. It says collect metal cards. But yeah, let's open this up. And, you know, I got scissors, so maybe this is like a faux pas, bad way to do this, but I'm just cutting across the top. Did not damage any cards in doing that, or, ooh, no, I didn't. But yeah, let's see what's in here. All right, so it looks like there's something shiny. Just gonna set this stuff aside. I guess I should be better at like doing this reveal. So, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. So I'll just do this in the order that they're in. I've seen some of them, I apologize, but I haven't really read them. And so maybe I'll do it like this. So I basically spoiled them all for myself. So I got this one. This looks like Quake. I don't know who that person is. Personally, not too excited by them, but it does look shiny. Maybe you can see the shimmer there. So like for $5-6, maybe this is something fun for kids, or if you're a collector, maybe this is cool. And Quake's real name is Daisy Johnson. She first appeared in The Secret War #2, and her powers are control over seismic waves and espionage. So you guys can read that if you're curious. If you want to pause it, you can look at that. Pause it after the fact if you want to stay for the stream. But yeah, I've also got this one. That looks like it's Sentry. And I should, let's see. I'm just trying to do this so I'm not like spoiling cards for myself. But, you know, I don't do this very often, so there are going to be some spoilings. And this is, you know, let's see what it says. The real name, Robert Reynolds, first appeared in Century #1, and the powers and abilities, I'm going to have to pull this back to read it, superhuman strength, agility, and durability, invulnerability, and photokinesis, flight. And so, yeah, that's cool. And I think that one's also, you know, a little bit shiny. I think they're all kind of like, you know, metal cards. And then so I'm going to do this one from the other side. This one might be a cooler card because he had a show. This is Luke Cage. And you can see that it's got some shine to it. He looks kind of angry. His real name is Luke Cage, or Carl Lucas. He first appeared in Hero for Hire #1, and his abilities are bulletproof skin, superhuman strength, and durability, skilled hand-to-hand combat. So that's cool. This next one we know from the movies. So this is actually, looks like maybe the coolest card I got in the pack. This is Quicksilver with the green shine, not silver. And so that's neat. And it says, you know, Pietro Maximoff is his real name. First appeared in Uncanny X-Men from 1963 in comic #4. And his powers and abilities are superhuman speed, reflexes, and durability, enhanced metabolism, kind of like a hummingbird. So yeah, that's a pretty cool card there. I guess I'll do it so you guys can see my face as well as the card. So that one's neat. This one we also might like from the movies, so pretty cool, but silver background. This is going to be Falcon. and his real name is Samuel or Sam Wilson. He first appeared in Captain America 1968, number 117. And his powers are glider wings, flight master, aerialist, and acrobat, skilled martial artist, avian telepathy. So I guess you can like talk to birds and stuff. So that's cool. And then this next one is maybe kind of cool, is Darkhawk. And Darkhawk's real name is Christopher Powell, and he first appeared in Darkhawk 1991, comic number 1. And his powers and abilities are superhuman strength, agility, and durability, force blast, flight, and metallic claws. So that looks cool. You know, got some shine to it, so that's neat. But, you know, I'm going to have to say the coolest card in that pack, and maybe we can look this up at the end, is going to be Quicksilver with the green shine. So very cool there. Looks like it's stamped number 61. You can see in the corner over here, number 61 out of 99. And so, yeah, we can look that up at the end, but that's going to be, I think, probably the most valuable card in that stack. But in all honesty, I prefer just doing stuff on Power Pack so I don't have to deal with physical cards. And so I'm probably not going to try and sell this or anything. You know, dealing with physical cards, attempting to ship them, all of that. But yeah, let's open up this next pack. 16 cards, so it might take a little while to get through it. And also, this is something that the person at GameStop pointed out to me. Check out that barcode. It's a little X-Wing, probably, in the trench or whatever on the Death Star. So that's pretty cool, the barcode there. And yeah, let's open this up and see what is in store for us. Oops. All right. And so, yep, got that. And let's see. Got that with the Millennium Falcon there. Pretty cool. 16 cards. This feels a little heavy, but maybe it's just because there are 16 cards in it rather than just 6. Got that snipped right across the top. And yeah, so let's open these. And what I'm going to do, I see one card that looks, I'm going to say pretty lame. A character from a movie, pretty lame. But I'm going to set them face down and then just pull them and reveal them to you guys before I get to see them. So let's see who is this one. This is Black 1. So that looks like it's, like red 1, red 5, standing by, all of that. So that looks like it's kind of like an X-Wing or something like that. Resistance, vehicle, fighter. Yeah, so cool. I don't know if that's going to be valuable. Probably less than, worth shipping it on eBay. So yeah, I'm just going to set that aside. Let's check this one out. This is Home 1. So lots of 1s here. And this looks like it's maybe Imperial. That looks like, it's a Rebel vehicle. Capital ship, apparently. So that's cool. Kind of looks like a sleek Star Destroyer, though. So, it is what it is. And let's see what this next one is. That is Red Leader. Red Leader standing by. So that's a little bit cooler. I'm not used to holding cards like this in the getting them lined up. This is Red Leader, Rebel Vehicle Fighter. So that's cool. But it's not shiny. I don't know that I'm too impressed. This one is Grim Valor. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Grim Valor, I assume. And, attached unit gains. When defeated, you may exhaust a unit. So that's cool. And I'm starting to realize that, this pack that I got, I kind of assumed it would be mainly vehicles. But the other one that I got that had Yoda on it was mainly like Jedi and cool stuff like that. So I kind of prefer that. It's a little more personality than just all these vehicles. But I know that there are some characters in this that are not vehicles. Maybe there's one here. Yeah, okay, cool. Bunker Defender. This is a little bit from, let's see, Return of the Jedi. Imperial Troopers. That's a cool card. I have to say, this might be one of my favorites of all the cards that I've pulled because I remember this guy, from the movies and stuff. And let's see, got this one. This is Decar Cargo Frigate. Yep. Resistance Vehicle Capital Ship. Okay, cool. I'll take it. And let's see what the next one is. This is Quagrin Turn. This is a tactic, apparently. Ready a fighter or transit unit with 6 or less power. So, okay, that's cool, I guess. And so I'll set that over there. Let's get the next card. It's going to be this one. This is the First Order TIE Fighter. So the First Order, that would be from like the sequel trilogy, I guess. First Order Vehicle Fighter. And yeah, cool. That looks neat. And let's see. What do we got over here? This is Desperate Commando. And, yep, looks like there's a blaze there. It's a resistance trooper. When defeated, you may give a unit -1 over -1 for this phase. I don't really know what that means. The red, the blue there. I don't play the game. I just thought it'd be cool to pull these cards. But this is all making me think that, maybe I want to just start getting some PS5 games and maybe I'll get myself a PS5 over the holidays. And maybe do some streams of it. And this is the Barrel Roll, which looks like that's like an A-Wing type fighter or something like that. Attack a space unit. After completing this attack, you may exhaust a space unit. And so, yeah, I'm not sure if that is an A-Wing or what kind of starship that is. But, yep, that's cool. And let's see what this next one is. This is the Coordinated Front, which is a plan. And yeah, I mean, it looks okay. Coordinated attack there or something. Kind of cool. And hey, what's up? I see that somebody's joined. I'm just opening up a couple packs that I've had sitting around because it's a pain to edit the videos. And I don't tend to find that the cards are that valuable. But with that being said, maybe this next one that I show up is going to be a nice shiny one. Let's see. This is Kimogila Heavy Fighter. Not too shiny or anything. This is from the Underworld Vehicle Fighter. So, yeah, that looks cool. And then now getting towards the end of the stack, maybe we'll get some cooler cards here. Like, hey, look at that. That one's shiny. That one's shiny. And that says, let's see if I can try to line it up right. It's so funny lining stuff up for the camera. That says Zygerian Starhopper. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah, that one does look shiny. When defeated, deal 2 indirect damage to a player. They assign 2 unpreventable damage among their base and units. So yeah, look at that shine. That looks cool. So I'm going to set that one aside. And now we got a few more cards left. 16. I know there's a lot of them. This one is the Evasive Maneuver, which is a trick apparently. Exhaust a unit. So that's cool. And this one, I guess, was flipped over so I can see what it is. And yeah, I guess actually these last ones are kind of like double cards. It's kind of weird. This, has TIE Fighter on this side. And on the other side, it has Nadiri Dockyards. So that's kind of cool. I might set that aside, look into that one. And this last one, I'm going to have to say, I think a little lame because of their role in The Last Jedi. This is Rose Tico. Yeah, I really did not like that movie, and it kind of turned me off to all of Star Wars. Mrs. Disney Star Wars, though. And we can also look at her like that. So what I might do is look up these cards that kind of stood out to me. And yeah, we can kind of look at them on eBay and see what we got up here. This is stuff that I've searched recently. But yeah, let's look up Avengers Quicksilver Upper Deck Green Hollow. I don't know if that's the correct way to phrase it. Because that looks like it's the card. Upper Deck. So let's just see here. I'm not sure. Not finding it. But let's see. 99 cents for some of them. $3. Yeah, so I don't know if this is, nice. Oh, this is cool, though. It's Upper Deck Marvel Avengers. Oh, I should maybe put in the number. That would be a good thing to do. It was 61 out of 99. So I'll just do the dash 99. Let's see what this is. No, I don't think I want that. I mean, maybe it's worth. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's see this one. 9 mint. So, oh crap. You guys aren't seeing this. I meant to flip it over here. Sorry about that. So, we can look at this. This is, a card that I pulled. Effectively, yeah. So this is 9 mint, 62 out of 99. I have 61 out of 99. And this is going for $35 or best offer. To grade it, I believe I'd have to spend like $50. So, yeah, I don't know that that's necessarily worth it. But that could be something that I would be, maybe interested to do. But then, you're also paying for, the shipping and all of that. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's, because it's like best offer. When was this listed? I don't know when it was listed, but maybe want to see all PSA data. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could do this. Maybe mine's a 10. Maybe it's worth more, but maybe it's an 8, which would be, I think, near mint. Whereas this is mint. Gem mint is number 10. But yeah, let's look at some other ones. This is kind of interesting. And so I guess I'll go over to here. And we can pull up this. Let's see. Star Wars Unlimited. And I want to pull up the Zigarian Star Hopper. And that is, yeah, let's just go with that and see what it brings up. Dollar. Yeah, so it's like not really that exciting. They're worth $1, $2. This is kind of cool. This one's graded. This one actually looks like it's nice, unlimited hyper space foil. It's an 8, $25 or best offer. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's something. But mine doesn't really look like that because it's black with like diamonds and stuff. So it's more like this one. This one's not graded though. Yeah, so I mean, it's like a couple bucks, nothing too exciting. And yeah, so I'd say that's a dud. I think of them, this is the most exciting that I probably pulled. But let's look at some of the other cards that did stand out to me, like TIE Fighter. Let's see, and that should be T05, I believe. T05. I'm not seeing mine on there. Yeah, it's probably not that exciting, but let's see. This one kind of had something else on the other side, which is Nadiri Dockyards. Nadiri Dockyards, so maybe I'll do that. Nadiri, I'm not sure if I'm spelling that correctly. Nadiri Dockyards. Okay, so yeah, it's worth $1, So, for getting 16 cards in the pack, not too bad. And yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, okay, so I got that, this, and then just from over here, I'll search Star Wars Unlimited Rose Tico. No, I didn't get that cool of a card. This one actually looks cool. She's like doing stuff. This is a Gem Mint 10. So that's pretty cool. Showcase. $180. Or you could do for a low price of $31.32 per month with Klarna. That is crazy. And so let's just scroll down here. Yeah, so this is the one I've got, $1. Yeah, nothing. So of what I've pulled, this one seems to be the most exciting, maybe, worthy of potentially grading, but I imagine probably not. But yeah, I mean, you guys will have to let me know. Yeah, so let's switch back to this screen, and I guess I will bring Ed back for the goodbye. Hey little buddy over there, what's up? But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you guys did enjoy this, maybe I'll do some more, but I think maybe I'll stop doing physical cards, and maybe I will actually, or maybe I could consider which card I could grade, and then I could take the money that I've made from power packs to maybe, grade the cards. So I'd still be, not spending too much money on this. But yeah, I mean, if you guys did enjoy this, make sure you like it, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. And I'm probably not going to do any more videos today, but I'll probably do an open door video tomorrow morning. I was excited to do one Friday morning, but I didn't have enough time or energy. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.